Hey guys, welcome to Shield Maiden Overland. Today we're going to do a tour of our 2023 Rockwood Mini Lite. So come alongside us as I give you the grand tour. Alright, this is the 2513S Rockwood Mini Lite camper, and up front we have the dual propane and then we have the electric tongue jack. The battery is just behind the dual propane tanks right in the front. And then as you come up to the front of it, we have the pass-through for underneath. We call it the basement, where we keep all of the extra stuff that we don't need every single time. It has a open and close on both sides, exactly the same. And then obviously the door to the camper, the stairs just lift up, lift up like any other camper. And then outside we have an kitchen where my husband likes to cook. Right there. And then obviously we have the fridge outside as well. And then the sink and the dual cabinets. On the back of the camper, we have the ladder that goes up to the top. Then we have the 23-0 bag that we use to keep any of our extra stuff safe. Then we also have the spare tire rack, which we use right now to have the Jeep tire on it. We're putting the spare underneath in the basement with everything else. Oh, and then we also have the backup camera on the top that we installed as well. Something else that's outside on the RV is the outdoor shower. So if you just open this up and you can just connect the hose right to it, and then you can use it outside. All right guys, let's go inside and let's take a look. All right first when you come inside, you have the panel to the RV. You can get the RVer app and you can adjust everything on there, but you have your awning lights, your step lights, your interior, your bedroom, and then the Bluetooth Connect. This also tells you if you're good to go with your black water tank, your gray water tank, and then the battery and where it's at. You also have your Wi-Fi booster, hot water heater, electric heater, water pump, and then your tank heater. And then you can retract and extend your awning from inside as well as the slides, the one for the bedroom and the one for the couch. And then right when you come to the left, you'll go right inside the bedroom. This has pocket doors. So it's on both sides. And then underneath as well, you have a drawer that is on both sides. And then you have a drawer right here. And then you have the cabinet where I keep my clothes at. You have the top 4 cabinets up above as well. And then you have the 3 cabinets over on the other side. So like I said, you have 3 different cabinets over here. They literally just have drawers just like this in all 3 of them. You can also make this into a one where it has a bar that goes across. You can hang your clothes up if you want. We added these hooks up here, but if you wanted, you can put a TV up here and connect a TV right into the bedroom in here. And then this bed actually lifts up, so there is storage underneath where we keep our shoes right now. And then this is the couch. This is the slide that goes in and out. We also have a table right here, so you can extend it out for the kitchen itself. And then it's a dual sink. We are probably going to change this out for one full sink, but we have the sink protectors up here. Then you have your propane stove, just lifts up, where you have 3 different burners that you can use. And then you have your oven. And then right under the sink right here, you have space for your sponges, and then you have 3 pull-out drawers. Kirk's letting us know that he's bored. And then to the right here, we just have our coffee maker and then paper towels up here. And then we have another cabinet where we have all of our spices and olive oils. And then the 3 drawers underneath where we keep our plates and then our pots and pans as well. This right here is the fuse panel. And then right over to the right of that is the carbon monoxide detector. So it'll go off if anything is going on in the trailer. And then right up here we have the AC, the heater, the fan. You can turn it on and off from right here. And then this right here is just extra cabinetry space. So we have all of our cups and our Yetis and things up here. And then underneath we have all of Kirk's stuff and then extra pots and pans. And we have a full fridge and freezer. And then it also locks itself into place. Through this door is the bathroom. And then we have the sink, the toilet, and then we have extra cabinetry space back here for anything that we need. And then we have another cabinet back here as well. And it's pretty deep. I can't really reach the back all the time when I go in there. And then right here, obviously you have your vanity and you can pull it open and you have extra space inside of the vanity. We changed out this shower head because the previous one before it didn't have enough pressure. So we got a different one on Amazon and got a new one for it. But you have your hot water and cold water and just the regular knobs like everything else. There's also space above the couch right here. 3 different ones. We use it for blankets mostly. And then all of the windows inside of here, except for the one that's on the kitchen, are all these just pull downs. And the one in the bedroom is magnetic so that it stays completely up against this. And then, forgot, this is the cabinetry right as you come in. And then underneath of it, we have the heater, which you can turn on for ambiance, or you can actually use it for heat. And then right as you come in, there's also these 2 drawers. Hi, buddy. And then this bottom one is just a fake one. Oh, these lights also you can turn off and on individually. So if we wanted just the front lights on, we can turn all of these back lights off. And then same in the bedroom, you can turn them on and off in the bedroom as well. So So the TV that came with this was just a regular TV that you can get local channels on. We changed it out for a smart TV so that we can connect it to Wi-Fi and be able to watch any of the TV shows that we want on streaming networks.
Alright guys, hey, I'm Caleb. I know you haven't seen much of me on the channel yet. I'm normally behind the camera at this point, or driving the Jeep. One of the big things about this trailer, you know, we were in a small little 12-foot, the Coleman Rubicon Edition trailer, and that thing was great for just going off-roading constantly. We were able to take that thing anywhere we wanted to go. We literally were just pulling a bed behind us. It had a miniature kitchen in the back, and, you know, we could grill on the fire or whatever, and that was great. Now that we decided we're going to go full-time, at least temporarily, we're still trying to figure out exactly what we want to do next. But with our move out here to Washington for our new jobs, we decided, you know what, let's just get a bigger trailer, and let's see if we can make this work. We've been in this trailer for 6 or 7 weeks now, and it has been a night and day comparison to the baby trailer. It's not massive, you know. The trailer itself, it's the 2513S, so it's 26 feet long, but with the 2 slide outs, it gives you a ton of room. One of the things that I personally liked about the trailer is when you walk in, as soon as you walk through the door and you look to the right, that's where the bedroom's at. But this trailer actually has 2 entrances into the bedroom, so one for Casey's side and then one for my side, so you're not crawling over each other trying to get into the bed. She can go in on her side, I can go in on my side, you know, no problem. And then we can close the doors, and because I don't go to sleep till like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm a night owl. So I can sit there and watch TV or cook food or come in and out while she's sleeping and not bother her. With the fact that there are 2 doors on either side of the trailer, one of the, I guess you can call it a con, it's more just me being nitpicky. The slide out for the bedroom that has the closet space attached to it, that sticks out about 3 to 3.5 inches. And that's space that I lose on the door trying to get into the bed. So on Casey's side, there's a lot more room getting onto the bed than on my side, but that's just me being nitpicky. Otherwise, this thing is awesome. It's got the outdoor kitchen. It's got the beer cooler. Everybody needs a beer cooler when they're camping, especially if you're doing it full time. Awning. The awning is huge. Gives us lots of shade out here where we're at. It has the lights out here for nighttime. But it's definitely a night and day difference. We love this thing.
Yeah, no, it's great. Finally a place that we can call home, at least for temporary reasons. I don't really have a lot of cons about the trailer. It's, again, maybe us just being nitpicky. The blinds are all those pull-down blinds, and I would prefer actual blinds that you can just open and close, because the one behind our bed is magnetic, and one of the magnets doesn't work, so that, to me, is a little just annoying when we're sleeping. If you hit it, it'll fall and hit us in the head in the middle of the night.
Yeah, a little stuff that we need to change or find an upgrade for or something like that.
Yeah. So that's kind of an annoyance, at least for me, for a home.
Yeah. If you're camping and you're off grid, 6 gallons of hot water, super awesome. But because we are living in it full time right now, you go through 6 gallons of water pretty quickly. You know, if Casey takes a shower, then I got to wait 30 minutes, 45 minutes for it to heat back up so I can take a shower type of deal. But that's just all stuff that you can change. But as far as like if you're just to take it camping for a weekend or something like that, plenty of hot water to get you through the day. The twin propane tanks on the front, we topped them off when we got the trailer 2 months ago, and we are still like 3/4 of a tank on both tanks. So that is lasting in an extremely long time, which is nice. The other thing is on the batteries for the house batteries, we do have the solar panel on the roof. As long as you're in sunshine, I mean, that keeps the batteries topped off all day long. We've got the chance to experience this thing boondocking for a couple weeks and didn't have any issues. Now that we're plugged in full time, like I said, we're just kind of running into those nitpicky items of, oh man, ran out of hot water, dang, well, I gotta wait for it to heat back up, or
The sink, we kind of want a farmhouse sink. We don't like that there's two sides to the sink.
Yeah.
Just for cleanliness wise, both of us would prefer just an open bay sink.
Yeah. So for if you're just taking it camping for the weekend or anything like that, this thing is awesome. If you're going to go full time in it, there's definitely some changes that could be made just to make life a little bit easier, or what's it called?
Simple?
Not simple. Quality of life.
There you
just
go.
to upgrade the quality of life.
Yeah.
Just for personal preferences.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we first walked up, because we got the trailer at Camping World in Virginia where we were coming from, and when we first walked into this, both Caleb and I, because we had seen about 15 other trailers that we were thinking were something we could look into. When we walked into this one, we realized that we could truly make this into a space where we could live and be comfortable with living in and out of it for at least 6 months while we tried to figure out what we were going to do. And it comes down to space. Like Caleb said, we had that small trailer beforehand, and it was great for when we were just trying to go off-roading with the trailer, and then we just had the bed behind us and we could go to sleep afterwards. But now that we're living in it full-time, having a separated space from the bedroom and the kitchen and the bathroom, and being able to come outside and sit down and be outside and have a kitchen outside if you wanted to cook something out here and I could make something inside, or just in general, those things were a lot of the reason why we kind of fell in love with this trailer.
Yeah. And the biggest reason, this is the absolute biggest trailer I would recommend pulling with a Jeep Gladiator. But we'll get to that in another video.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we just liked everything about it. There wasn't enough cons for us to say why we shouldn't go with this trailer. So yeah, if you're looking at doing full time in the Mini Rockwood Lite, I can definitely see you being very, very happy inside of it, because like we said, we have way more pros than we do cons. So we're very happy.
Yeah.
And Kirk's happy, aren't you, buddy? It's the most important thing, that the fluff has his own space too.